All right, sports fans. Yeah, it's been a while, and we're going to do a championship game here. Holy moly guacamole. We are taking on TMC. I don't know, I forget. They beat us every time. Every time in the regular season, these guys beat us. But we've got the full lineup in the championship game for all the marbles. This guy, a guy with a different jersey. You know how I feel about guys wearing different jerseys. Ooh, big save by the cock. Absolutely stoned him. Nice glove save again here. Matty made a ton of big saves. Right, made a ton of like crucial saves that could have gone in. And look at this, we get a little freebie, goofy bounce gets to Nick. Nick shoots it down low. Again, that could have been one. Here's Nick again, moving him down low. We got the puts the puck over to Eric. Eric makes a nice little move, cutting across, and he goes, shoot the puck. Oh no, run across. Missed it wide, but that's okay. There's still a little bit more. Look at this. Threads a nice pass through, and shoots it wide. Yeah. I don't know. Have you ever heard me say shoot the puck on the net? I don't know. We're doing some good things. Like here's a nice out. I love this little pass in the neutral zone. Right, gives him a little bit of a move. Behor looking down, shoot, low blocker save. It's not much of a first period. Everybody kind of gripping the sticks. It's 0-0 at the end of it. Right, nobody's taking too many chances. We got some things happening, but we can't get the puck out, right? That was a theme all game. We're losing these battles on the boards over here, losing possession to it. You know, giving them a little bit too much time and space. This guy passes it across, and Buddy here does what I like, right? Shot right in the middle. But Matty was all over it. No rebounds. Super important. Here we're killing off, and I like to do this. I like to fire the puck out, like therefore checking three. And that's a possibility, right? I like to fire it at eye level, so if he uses his stick, he's got a high stick. If he tries to use his hand, he breaks his hand. And that guy was a non-entity. I think we kept him off the score sheet the rest of the game, their best player. Decided to grab a puck. No, don't do that. Hurt your hand. Now here I am. I step up, and this is a mistake. Oopsie daisy. Nyhoff was already in there, activating. I fucked up. I followed him. That's 1-0 for them. They got a little bit of life from this. Buddy makes a nice little play on the backhand again. Matty, huge, gobbles up the rebound. And we're winning draws. Like we're winning possession on draws a lot. It's happening nicely. But, just not quite getting this right. A little delay there when Garner picks it up and drop pass. Behor finds it back to Nyhoff. Nyhoff down low. Gets a little loose, little bumper pass. Nice shot again. Putting shots on that. I love it. Now just at the end of the period, again, Garner makes a beautiful little strip. Rico, shoot the puck. And he shot the puck. Again, goalie making a nice save. Force him to make a mistake. That's what I say. And they're doing nice, right? That's a good shot. They're like if that shot went in, you couldn't blame them. It's a good shot. It's a big save. That would have been 2-0. That changes the game, right? And we're having trouble, right? Here's fights on the wall. These guys just, they won these little battles. It's a 50-50. Here's Nick, and that could have been a penalty, but that could also have been a goal. Look at this guy pre-celebrating. Yep, looked like it went in. Could have gone in anyway. Puck's just sitting there, just a heavy puck. They get to it first. Again, they take a shot, shoot it wide. Lucky us. And they've got control of it. They kind of keep them to the outside. Garner tries to tip it, doesn't quite get there, but Caitlin gets ahead of it, and this is a nice little squeeze play. Turns into a 2-on-1, and look at this. Nick and Dan. Dan opens up, takes a shot. Another save. We're still zeros. Still goose egg. We haven't solved them, but here's the ensuing face-off. Dan wins it in that Nick picks it up. Garner knows Dan's out there. Right, alone in the slot, and there it is. One ties it up. They try to press back, but I take a couple penalties. I slashed him right there. Watch, I'm following. That's a cross-check to his hips. I did that on purpose. That could have been a penalty. But as it turns out, Strico, down the wing, boom, that's in. That's in. I couldn't even see it. I replayed it a couple times. I was in and out so fast. And that gave us a life. There's a nice little play. Right? Still got control of the puck. When you're holding a lead, the game is try to keep possession. It's a nice little, again, Garner sealing the wall, shooting it in. What happens? Nick gets in there, right? Ties up. Now he's 1-on-2. He's 1-on-3. get in there. And all of a sudden, he comes out there from the bench. I saw this. I thought that was in. That would have been 3-1. That's, again, changes the game. We got 2.5 minutes left. And this is an example, right? Fire it around. There's nobody really there. We kind of get to the wall, but it doesn't quite come out, and it stays back in. Look, this guy gets in the high slot, gets a perfectly good chance. A second chance. There they are again. We're trying to get it out, and it's a little flyby. Doesn't quite work. They get another chance. And finally, we're in the corner. Try to fire it out. This guy comes across, and then finally the sweep the leg. Danielson wins and gets the puck out. But of course, here we are. Yeah, you guys were there for this, so you know what happens. Here's the last 20 seconds. Nyhoff fires it out, and I think the ref kind of gave us a little bit of a break there. He probably just wanted to end the game, didn't want overtime. But you know what? No, this is the pass right there. And Matt, you got to fucking tackle that guy. That's it. You got to just throw, because 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. I hold on to the stick. I will do I will foul. That doesn't matter. It's 3-on-3. Championship game. All on the line. Dan gets the first chance. Nice sweep. Picks up the puck cleanly. And big save by our goalie. Right? And it's back and forth for a little while. And here, Garner's got it. Slows it down. It's a 2-on-3-ish. And this is the play of the game right here. This push off. Now it's a 3-on-1. Rico's no, you take it. Garner says, yeah, I'll take it. Boom. Backhand, far side, chase. Another championship. Wins. Another win. Another win. What are you going to do with another championship, Tom? I don't know. Throw it on the pile.
Oh, what's he going to do? He's shooting the roof down!